Hi. So I'm trying to get better about posting these. Right now I'm in Denver. I think for the next year I'm gonna move back to Colorado. I today worked on this lyric video that I'm gonna put out for this song I'm dropping. I had so many things I was thinking about earlier that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I feel like I get ungrateful about how much creativity has been flowing through me, like it's not enough. But gratitude is everything. Gratitude is the frequency of receiving more. The second you start being grateful for things, the second you start getting more stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with YouTube because it's like the social media that I feel like I'm not very well versed in yet. I've never been one of those people who until recently, I've never been one of those people who watches YouTubers, back in the day who had fans and stuff. I was never one of those people who just watched YouTubers. But I'm starting to learn it. There's this girl who I guess prophetic word, tarot or whatever. This girl Jahinda. She's the first person, I think I'm saying that right, maybe I'm butchering it, but she's the first YouTuber I've watched consistently, which is kind of interesting. She has a lot of really good positive stuff to say. So, Delulu's the Salulu. I feel like I'm meant to be in her collective because I don't know, it makes sense. I get the things that she says lines up with my life. But yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to remember that it's one day at a time creatively, I get ungrateful being I'm not doing enough, but actually I'm doing way more than I used to. I forget how bad things were for me at one point. I didn't function for years. Someday I'll talk about how bad that got, actually. But I literally alienated every person I cared about. I had no degree, still don't have my degree yet, but at least I got my esthetician license. But anyway, I'm working on getting my degree, but I had no degree, wasn't able to hold down a job, had no friends, nothing. I literally got obese. I literally was obese. The end of active alcoholism, which was crazy, because I spent years being so fearful of getting fat, years of anorexia, and then I still got obese anyway, which is crazy. But hey, we all have our things, right? I don't know. I felt like I had stuff to say. There's something about the sky, especially the night sky, that I feel very connected to. As I've been building my artist image, and my self-concept, and just really feeling out what feels authentic to me, I realize a lot of it is the sky, a lot of it is just air and the wind, and I'm not one of those people who's really good about astrology, but I am a Gemini, and I looked it up, and that is an air sign, and that makes sense because I just wind and sky and clouds and air, that I feel very, very, very connected to that. I do everything I can to try to feel floaty, and I think that's why I used to like to drink so much, is because it made me feel floaty, at first at least. Even today, sometimes if I stand up too fast, I feel dizzy, I like it. I feel floaty, I like to feel like I'm levitating just a little bit. since I quit smoking too, like, I feel like when I take a breath, like, the air tastes, like, air just tastes good now. Like, anyone who, like, vapes or smokes, like, if you're able to quit, like, the first, like, people say it's like 2 weeks where it's really bad. It was more like a week and a half where it was really a challenging thing for me. But air just tastes like good now. It was so worth quitting. It was so worth it. That's one of those things too, just like getting sober. It's like, I really think that with nicotine, like, that's one of those things that you really need God's help removing from your life. You know, because I really feel like God was the one who had me quit nicotine, and I'm so glad he did. I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. Sometimes I still feel like a little tempted. Recently, I've been feeling a little tempted to do so, but I just try to remember, air tastes too good now. But I'm trying to actually incorporate how good just a breath tastes now. Like, it sounds kind of weird, but I'm trying to incorporate that into my music now, into my art. When I take a breath, like, it tastes good. Air tastes good now. I don't know how to describe that, but air tastes really good now. The music I've dropped the past year was music I made back in, like, the beginning of 2023. I was looking rough, but I made some good music, and I made it with my friend at the time, who, he's, like, still kind of my friend, but I don't know. I really, really relied on him to produce for me. I'm still not super confident in my own production skills, to be completely honest, and that's kind of what's holding me back a little bit. My main thing is I want to tell a story. I've been thinking about that recently. When I was younger, I used to be one of those people with a Finsta, and I just got, like, so into having a Finsta, and I would, like, type out all these things, and I realized why I was so into that. Recently, I realized why I was so into that is because there's something innate in me that has always just wanted to tell stories. Like, in some form or another, and I didn't know, like, for the longest time, I didn't even know I could make music. I didn't even know I could just start doing that, but that's easier nowadays more than it ever has been. I don't know, I'm just letting the thoughts flow. Someday people are gonna look back at these early videos of mine and be like, look at where she was. I'm just filming and posting because you never know. I know life's a lot better when you involve God. A lot better. My ideas just, like, so did not work. They just did not work. My ideas for myself and how my life should go just could never be as good as what God has planned for me. It took me a while to get there too. And I feel like I'm so old at 27, but really I'm just at the beginning. That was the crazy thing I was thinking about today. Like, I feel like, I mean, obviously I'm the oldest I've ever been, everyone is. But 27's, like, right when you actually start to figure out, like, who you are, apparently. I don't know, and I feel like something, you know, where that YouTuber I was talking about, Jahinda, but a lot of other things I've been seeing too have been just, like, telling me that something big is about to happen for me. I'm trying to release attachment to, like, outcomes and timelines and stuff. But yeah, the song that I'm dropping, Ducks in the Pond, I made it at the beginning of 2023. I was not in a good place mentally. And I'm so not the person I was when I made that song. I put it out at the end of 2023, and then I took it down because I just, like, wasn't confident in myself, and I just was really, my self-concept for a long time was just really bad. I had, like, I still don't know who I am, but I literally just I couldn't form a logical thought or logical sentence for a while there, and I just didn't even look like myself anymore. And anyway, so I took it down, and then I realized I wanted to put it back up, and then I realized, you know, I saw this video of Tyler the Creator, and he was talking about how, like, when you haven't really made it yet, it's like, who cares if you, like, post something and then repost it? This is your time to mess up and trial and error and whatnot. So I'm just re-releasing it, and I'm doing it right this time, or the best I can at least. And I don't know, I'm just trying to stay true to myself now. I just don't care what other people think about me anymore. I'm getting to the point where I just literally don't care. If there was anyone who I had, like, oh, I'm worrying about what they think about me, I just blocked them. Honestly, who gives a fuck? Some random person you grew up with, or some random, like, who gives a fuck? They didn't like you in the first place anyway. Who gives a fuck? I used to worry so much. Now I just don't care. So, yeah. I've been writing a lot too. Yeah, that's what I struggle with. Just like, can I produce myself well? But who gives a fuck? I'm here to tell a story. God will provide the production skills, people to help me at His will. So anyway, that's my take for tonight. Is the night sky. Peace out.